Okay. Hello, people. Me again. Another beautiful day or night. Yep. Hope your five senses work. Hope your health and strength is good. What? Alright. Look, when it comes to the Logitech, ANEO, One X, GPD, Steam Deck, to get all that, you got to save your money. So, I mean, it's all about which one you like. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it, when it's all said and done, which one you prefer, which one you like. If you can afford all four of them, all five of them, get them. You know what I'm saying? If you like the Steam Deck, get it. If you like the ANEO, get it. If you like the One X, get it. If you like GPD, get it. If you like the Logitech, get it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it comes down to. It's all about which one you like, and which one is better for you. So you might catch me talking about the Steam Deck a lot, but it doesn't mean that I hate the rest of them. No, they're all good. So it all comes down to which one you like, which one you prefer, and which one you're happy with. So get any one of them that you feel comfortable with. But if you can afford all five of them, meaning Logitech, ANEO, GPD, One X, and then the Steam Deck, get them. But you got to save your money for these things, man. These handhelds. That's the gist of the whole thing. And if you're trying to buy a console too, save your money for that. If you're trying to buy, whether it's Xbox or PlayStation, save your money for it. So that's what it comes down to. Anyway, I was looking at these two articles here. One, where's the other one? Uh-oh, close this real quick. Okay, one from says Valve comment on Steam Deck 2, Steam Controller 2, and Steam machines while dismissing Ryzen 7 6800U. Looking at Valve wants Steam Deck 2 to feature better battery life and screen. So when it comes to these handhelds, it's all about really putting money together to get them. That's what it comes down to. The same thing for gaming PC. Got to put money together to get them. And when you build it, you don't be cheap. If you're gonna build a gaming PC, you don't be cheap. You don't shortchange yourself with a desktop gaming PC. Never do that. Anyway, listen to this. Whoops, let me get this out of the way. It says here, Valve wants Steam Deck to feature better battery life and screen. Steam Deck designer over at Valve says instead of boosting performance, they prefer to upgrade the screen and battery life when a successor arrives. But like Gabe Newell said, we're gonna keep the specs close to our heart. They might do the revision might have a better screen. It might. Or they might go up. They might improve the battery, but the Steam Deck 2, it's not time for that yet. Anyway, it says here the Steam Deck 2 is an open secret at this point, with Valve repeatedly confirming the existence of the device and fans eagerly waiting to find out what upgrade it will feature. While we still don't know when we can expect a successor to the popular powerhouse, we do have some idea as to what specs the deck designer wants to improve. It says here, an obvious upgrade to the Steam Deck 2 would be to swap out its existing custom APU with the best gaming CPU that Valve can use from AMD, Ryzen 6000 or 7000 series. This would assist the handheld device better keep pace with competitors like the One X Player 2, improving its performance. However, Steam Deck designer Lawrence Yang and Pierre-Luc Griffius would instead prefer to place their efforts on improving the battery life and screen of the prospective PC. Yeah, that would be the focus if you're gonna do a revision. The screen, the battery, the fan. Probably go up a gig or two on the RAM, and that's about it. But anyway, it says, however, No, it says, speaking to The Verge, they say that Valve will opt out to keep the one performance level for a little bit longer and only look at changing the performance level when there is a significant gain to be had. Given that the Steam Deck 2 isn't likely to feature drastically different hardware from its predecessor, it is safe bet that the best Steam Deck dock and other accessories will be backwards compatible. That said, we'll need to wait and see when Valve finally lift the curtains on its new and shiny handheld to be sure. So yeah, so that's the gist of it in a nutshell. Then there's this other article here that I was looking at. It says where it talks about Valve comment on the Steam Deck 2 controller and Steam Machine while dissing AMD Ryzen 7 6800U handheld. Says here, dismissing. Says here, Valve has confirmed details about its plans to release newer version of the Steam Deck and Steam controller. The company also disclosed hardware upgrades for the current Steam Deck that would otherwise go unnoticed. It says The Verge has managed to tease a few details from Valve about upcoming hardware. While Valve has been open of its plans to bring new versions of the Steam Deck to market, Valve, Lawrence Yang, and Pierre-Luc Griffius, a UX designer and a developer, respectively provide some more information about the company direction of travel for the next years. On the one hand, Griffius outlined that Valve is not focusing on making performance improvement with a second generation Steam Deck. Says right now, the fact that all the Steam Deck can play same games that we have one target for users to understand what kind of performance level to expect next when playing, and for developers to understand what to target. There's a lot of value in having that one spec. I think we'll opt to keep the one performance level for a little bit longer, only look at changing the performance level when there is significant gain to be had. It says, in short, we do not consider the Ryzen 7 6800U and Ryzen, no, in short, Valve does not consider the Ryzen 7 6800U and Radeon 6080M enough of a performance jump from the Aerith APU in the Steam Deck. Although neither Griffius nor Yang dismissed the notion of Valve using another custom APU, it seems that the Steam Deck 2 will launch with the same APU as its predecessor, with performance improvements off the table. Valve is focusing on bringing better battery life and improving display technology to the Steam Deck with a second generation model. And then it says here, on the other hand, Valve would also like to see return of the Steam Machine and the Steam controller. Ultimately, Valve is too busy with Steam Deck to focus on other projects, but it's already testing additional concepts in the living room. In both cases, Valve would consider working with third parties to deliver a Steam controller too and a new Steam Machine. Says, moreover, the pair confirmed that Valve is also working on improving the current Steam Deck. Specifically, the device's latest revision contains new adhesive to simplify battery replacement, a design flaw that iFixit flag in Steam Deck teardown. Furthermore, Valve is shipping newer Steam Deck models with tweaked fan housing aimed at reducing the fan noise. Unfortunately, it remains unknown when Valve will announce any new hardware, let alone a second generation Steam Deck. Well, Gabe Newell said, we're keeping the specs close to our hearts. So when it comes to the Steam Deck 2, be patient, and in time they will reveal it. they're not gonna change the performance level. They're gonna stick with it for a little while until when the time is needed. They'll release the Steam Deck 2, which means that they could be check, like looking at the market and see, okay, what CPU and GPU works best together. Probably taking notes and stuff of the other manufacturers that makes a portable handheld, and see what they're using, and then they see what they can do and what they can come up with. But right now the Steam Deck is good. They just got to improve probably the screen, the battery, fan, and I think that's it right now for now. But when it comes to the Steam Deck 2, only Gabe Newell knows the answer to that one and when they're planning on releasing it. So you have to be patient right now and just enjoy the Steam Deck that you that you have, and go on, and then go on from there. But right now the Steam Deck is doing good, and more updates is coming. and more games are coming, and we're almost done with 2022, and then 2023 will bring a whole lot more updates to the Steam Deck and more news. So right now they're just completing their first year. So when it comes to the Steam Deck 2, be patient. Now, as far as them taking shots at the Radeon 7 6800U, if you like the handhelds that use the Ryzen 6800U, go for it. If you like it, if it's your cup of tea, go for it. So ain't nothing wrong with getting a GPD, Logitech, a AN Neo, or a One X. There's nothing wrong with that. It all comes down to you, the user. So and what you prefer and what you like, and then go on from there. But other than that, man, those handhelds, they're all good. They're all good. They have their limits. They have their limitations. They have their power and their specs, but they do have their limitations on what they come with. So give it a go. Best thing to do is line them up side by side. Read them spec sheets wise and see what they come with, and see which one you like, color wise, design wise, layout wise. Which one has the better screen, which one feel goods to you. So that's what it comes down to, and then go on from there. So but for me, I like the Steam Deck because I'm using Linux. I've played a Nintendo console, I've played a Sony console, I've played a Microsoft console. Now it's Valve's turn, So it's the Steam Deck for me right now. For me, it's the Steam Deck, hands down. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with the One X or the AN Neo or the GPD. I just like the Steam Deck, So, but for you, the viewer, the user, you'd have to line them up side by side, spec sheet wise, and see what they're all coming with, and which one you can afford, which one you like, which one you prefer, and then go on from there. So yeah, and then enjoy. Anyway, leave this video for y'all to enjoy with both articles. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek fan, board Dark Side.